number reporting 25 members. 25 members. Yeah. So, good morning all. Yesterday we learned about the basic concepts of lines and angles. Here we talk about parallel lines. When we talk about corresponding angles, we talk about alternate angles. We talk about vertical appointments, and so on and so on. Clear? The most important concept what we need to study is transversal concepts. Transversal concepts. Think very carefully. If two lines are there, let us make one more line here. So say this is P and this is Q and this is R. R is different from P and Q. Why? Because R is a transversal. I think you know a transversal intersector two or more than three line segment at the distinct points. That is said to be the transversal. Okay. So now, another important point. Let us say here is line M. Let us say here is line M. These two lines are not the parallels because these two lines have got a common point. Say this as P. So L and M are not the parallels. If L and M are not the parallels, then what it should be is important here. Because these two lines are intersecting each other, we can call them as the intersecting lines. Intersecting lines. Clear? Are these two lines parallel? No. Why they are not parallel? Because they have one common point. If two lines do not have any common point, we call them as a parallels. Okay. If two lines have got one common point, then we call them as the intersecting lines. And the common point P is said to be the point of intersection. Point of intersection. I hope you understood the point. Here, two lines are intersecting, and the two lines are called as the intersecting lines. Here, two lines are intersecting at one point, they have one common point, and that common point is called as the point of intersection. Clear? And let us see what happens if there are more than two lines are intersecting. Observe very carefully. Here we have lines M, line M, L, Let us say this is N, K, and so on and so on. Here, if two lines are intersecting, we call them as the intersecting lines. And the common point between these two lines is called as the point of intersection. Now, let us say there are more than two lines. Then what do we call them as? So, these lines are called as concurrent lines. The common point is to be point of concurrence. Point of concurrence. Think the difference very carefully between the intersecting lines and the concurrent lines. Think very carefully the difference between the point of intersection and point of concurrence. Point of intersection means only two lines are intersecting. Point of concurrence means more than two lines are intersecting. Clear? This is the very important concept. The difference between the point of intersection and point of concurrence, and intersecting lines and concurrent lines. See, the terminology is very important here. They are same. See, all the concurrent lines are also intersecting lines, but all the intersecting lines are not the concurrent lines. Clear? Okay. Now, okay. Now, another important concept, think very carefully. We learned yesterday about the line segments. A is a line segment. The difference between line and line segment also very interesting. So the line segment contains the endpoints, and the line does not contain the endpoints. Here, the endpoints are point A and point B. Understand? Now, let us think that there is one more point in between A and B. Say, for example, C. So now, let us say this line is here. On this line, AB is one line segment, and AC is one line segment, and CB is one line segment. So here, 3 points are taken on the line. 3 points are taken on the line. And these 3 points are the portion to make how many line segment is important here. So one line segment we call as AB is one line segment. Underline segment CB is underline segment, and another one is the AC is the underline segment. So we got 3 line segments. So on a line, if there are 3 line segments, we can on the line there are 3 points. We can get 3 line segments. I hope that you are following. So one is AB line segment, other is AC line segment, and the other one is the BC line segment or CB line segment. So here, now let us see number of points on the given line segments, a number of line segments. If there are, let us say there are 2 line segments only. Let us say, for example, here, if you take 2 line segments AB only, so we will get 2 points are there, we get only 1 line segment. If 3 points are there, we are getting 3 line segments. Okay? Now let us take one more point is there, D. Now let us see how many line segments are there. So think very carefully. One line segment is AB, one line segment, and then we can say DB, one line segment. Then we say CB, one line segment, CD, one line segment, AC, one line segment, and AD, one line segment. Correct? So here, So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points are there in a line segment. If 4 points are there, how many on a line there are 4 points? So how many line segment can we make? Observe very carefully. The first one is AB. Other one is BC. Other one is DB. Another one is CD. Another one is AD. So here we got a 6 line segments. 6. So if there are 4 points are there, we get 6 line segments. Clear? Now let us take let us say in between PQ there are 3 points. Say for example R, S, T. Okay. So let us see how many line segments are there, please. So the first one you take PQ is the line segment. Second one you can take PT as the line segment. Third one you can take PS as the line segment. The fourth one you can take PR as the line segment. Okay. Under Potter, you think very carefully. From point R, RQ is one line segment, and RT is one line segment, and RS is one line segment. Let's say from S, you can take SQ one line segment and ST one line segment. Take from T, you can take TQ one line segment. So here, number of points are 5. Number of points are 5. So here, our point is, how many line segment can we make here? Observe very carefully, count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We got 10 points. So if there are 5 points on a line segment, on a line, we'll get 10 line segments. Now observe the relationship between number of the points and number of line segments that we can get. I hope you are following what I am telling this. The most important concept and the most important question for any of the competitive exams is this. On a line segment, if there are, I think, 2 points are there, we can get only 1 line segment. If 3 points are there, we can get 3 line segments. If 4 points are there, we get 6 line segment. If 5 points are there, we get 10 line segment. Observe the sequence very carefully. Now, can we form any formula basing on the number of the relationship between the number of the points on a line and the number of line segments? So this is nothing but this is the formula. I hope you know pretty well the formula of sum of the integers of n numbers. So, for example, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and so on and so on are there. So up to n numbers. So for example, up to 5. Let us take up to 5. So here n is equal to 5. So sum of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So this is 3, 6, 10, 15. Sum of numbers is 15. Now how can we arrange this formula? This is important. So there is nothing but here. This is the let us say n into n plus 1 by 2. N is equal to 5. N plus 1 is equal to 6 by 2. 2 1, 2 3. Get 50. Clear? So this is the formula. What we use to get the sum of the n natural numbers. Sum of the n natural number is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. Clear? So let us say for example how to find the sum of the natural numbers. Yes. Go back. ఈ పార్ట్ రబ్ చేసుకోవాలి కదా So now here, let us take the 10 natural numbers of that case. 1 plus 2 plus 3. So 10 natural numbers. How to find the sum of 10 natural numbers? Likewise, you can find the n numbers, the sum of the n number of the natural numbers. So 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 and so on up 1000 you can go. To 1 lakh you can go. Simply by using the formula you get. Clear? Likewise here, if you observe this, can we apply the formula n is equal to number of points? For example, let us say n is equal to 3. Number of points is equal to 3. Now let us see how many line segments do we get here. So you can say here that the same formula you can apply. The same formula you can apply here. So it is nothing but n into n plus 1 by 2. Number of points is equal to 3. So 3 plus 1 by 2. So n is equal to 3. Plus 1 is 4. 4 by 2, 6 points of it. Correct, Satyam. This is here, and 3 points are there. Let us say 1, 2, 3. Then let us take once again. This is A, B, and C. So for C, 2 points are there, 1, for 3 points are there, 3, and for 4 points, 10. And is equal to 4. So this formula we can apply first of all where n is greater than 4. Please. Where n is greater than 4. If n is greater than 4, we can set this as a 4 to 4 plus 1 by 2. 4 to 6 వచ్చాయి 4 to So go to the formula once again, please. So now think about the formula for n of the n natural numbers, please. For n natural numbers, sorry. 5.6. So this is how to find, the sum of the natural numbers. Now here, find the value of x. Here it is given that AB is parallel to CD. AB is parallel to CD. Now we are expected to find the value of x. Now what you have to do? Draw EF parallel to CD. If EF is parallel to CD, I hope that you will agree that CE C is the transversal. If C is the transversal, you can say angle DCE plus angle CEF is equal to 180 degrees. Why? Because these two angles, CEF and DCE, are on the same side of the transversal. I mean the interior angles, co-interior angles. The sum of the co-interior angles are supplementary. Now here, it is given that AB is parallel to CD, and you have drawn that EF is parallel to CD. Therefore, you can say AB is also parallel to EF. AB is also parallel to EF. If AB is parallel to EF, we can say that here AE is the constant. If A is the transversal, let us take the co-interior angles between AB and EF. Let us take co-interior angles AB and EF. They are ABE and AEF. These two are the co-interior angles. ABE, because AB is parallel to EF and A is the transversal. So I can say here erase the okay. So now here, if A is the transversal, we can say what ఇక్కడ okay. Okay. So I can AB so I can say and BAE plus and AEF. These are the co-interior angles. Both of them are only. So now here, this BAE is given as 101. Plus, take AEF. This AEF is made into two angles, AEC and CEF. So this is angle AEC plus and CEF. Sum of all these three angles is equal to 180 degrees. Sum of all these three angles is equal to 180 degrees. So now here, you know this is 105 plus AEC is 25 degrees plus, now let us see the CEF. Come to the CEF. DEC plus CEF is equal to 180 degrees. This is it. DEC plus CEF is equal to 180 degrees. So now here CEF is equal to 180 minus DEC. It's equal to 180. Okay. So this is 105 plus 25, 130 plus 180 minus DEC from that is x degrees is equal to 180. Okay. So now here we're solving, we will get this as this is 510 hmm? Okay, because we already వచ్చేస్తుంది. This is the on this one. Yeah. So there's the power interruption. Sorry for the interruption, please. Now here, case, let us find x. So you know this here AB is parallel to BC. AB is parallel to BC. Okay, and also here we have found that CD is parallel to EF. CD is parallel to EF. First, if you take CD is parallel to EF, you can say C is the transversal. If C is the transversal, angle DCE plus angle CEF, these two are the co-integral angles. The sum of these two angles is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, you can say they gave that DC is equal to x degrees and CEF is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, you can say angle CEF is equal to 180 degrees minus 80 degrees. Okay, it's also given that this AB is parallel to CD and CD is parallel to EF. Therefore, you can say AB is also parallel to EF. AB is also parallel to EF. If AB is also parallel to EF, we can consider A as a constant sum. A is the constant sum. If A is the transfer sum, let us see what are the co-integral angles here on the sense of the transfer sum. You can say angle BAE one angle, other one AEF another angle. So BAE and AEF put together to become 180 degrees. So now you can say then I erase it for
Okay, sir.
this one only.
Yes.
First write it about the ఓ అదే గుర్తుపడతాడు కదా అలా అంది So now we learn this. So far we learned that angle CEF is equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. Now here we know that angle BAE plus angle AEF
Please. Right, sir. Right. మళ్ళీ సెలెక్ట్ చేసుకోండి. అవును సార్. ఇంకా కలర్స్.
is equal to 180 degrees. Now here our question is find the value of x. Our point is find the value of x. So now here angle BAE is given as 105 degrees plus A this so this is AEF BAE plus now this AEF we can make into two angles, that is angle AEC plus angle CEF all put together 180 degrees. So now you know that AEC is 25 degrees. So this is 105 degrees plus 20.
పైది సార్ పైది మళ్ళీ సార్ ఇంకో కలర్ సార్ ఇంకో కలర్ ఇంకో కలర్
plus 25 degrees plus CEF. It is 180 minus X. All 180 degrees. Therefore, we can say this is 130 degrees plus 180 minus X is equal to 180 degrees. So now we can consider this as 310 minus X is equal to 180 degrees. So minus X is equal to 180 minus 310. That is equal to minus 130. Okay. So minus X is equal to minus 130 and X is equal to 130. So think very carefully. Here our questions find the value of X. So what did we do here? So we have taken the CE as a transversal and we have taken the co-interior angles that is equal to DCE plus CEF is equal to 180 degrees. Therefore, we arrive to the point angle CEF is equal to 180 degrees minus X. Is the point and CEF is equal to 180 degrees minus X. Again, what we did here, we have taken AB and CE. Both of them are the parallels, and we have taken A as the transversal. Again, for this transversal, we have taken the co-interior angles, that is BAE and AEF. And these co-interior angles, sum of the co-interior angles are 180 degrees. So here, angle BAE plus angle AEF is equal to 180 degrees. So this BAE is given as 105 degrees and AEF can be made into two angles. AEF can be made into two angles. One is angle AEC plus angle CEF. So here AEC plus CEF is equal to 180. It is given that AEC is 25 degrees. So now what we did here? 105 plus 25 degrees plus 180 minus X, that is equal to 180. By solving this equation, we'll get X is equal to 130 degrees. Yes, any doubts here? Any doubts? Think very carefully. Shall we move further? Shall we move to the next one? Okay? And put this one.
$60 members ఉన్నారు సార్
60. Okay. Get in color,
in colors click చేసి ఇంకా కలర్స్
Now here,
ఇంకా కలర్స్
So now think very carefully. Here in this diagram, these three lines are the parallels. You can name them as L, M, and N. Here we got two transversals here. Let us say P is the transversal and also Q is the transversal. Okay. So now our question is find the value of A, B, C and also X, Y, Z. Our question is find the value of A, B, C and X, Y, Z. Let's not confuse here. So think very carefully. Let us take one transversal first of all, P transversal. So take P transversal. Can you imagine very carefully? Can you point out any of the corresponding angles or any of the alternate angles or any of the vertical opposite angles in these things? Forget about Q for some time. Hope you are following what I am doing this. Forget about Q for some time. Let us take P transversal only and L, M, N are the parallels. So then, hope that you can understand. I hope that this Y and P, Y and 110 degrees are the corresponding angles. Now we will come to a conclusion that angle Y is equal to 110 degrees. Observe very carefully. Y is equal to 110 degrees. Understand? If you take Y is equal to 110 degrees, what I am telling? Let us for some time forget about the Q. For some time let us forget about Q. Let us think about P voltages. So now, if P is the transversal, let us think that what find the value of X, please. Is the value of Y going to help us anyway? Anyone? The value of Y is going to help us in any way in finding the value of X. Sure. So these two angles are the vertical opposite angles. And you can say this angle is also Y. So this angle is Y. Then what is the value of X plus Y here? So now here we can say X plus Y is equal to 180 degrees. Because it's a linear plane or straight angle. If X plus Y is equal to 180 degrees, I think X is equal to 180 minus Y, that is equal to 180 minus 110, that is equal to 70 degrees. Clear? So now here our X is equal, Y is equal to 110, so X is equal to 70. Now let us go for Z. Now our concept is only one thing here. We have to concentrate one thing, what I am telling. Forget about Q for some time. Let us say Q is not there at all. Think only P is there. Basing on that, you can arrive to the solution very easily. Clear? So now we have to find the value of Z. To find the value of Z, can we make use of either X or Y here? X is the corresponding angle of Z. Okay. So now we can say angle Z is equal to angle X. Therefore, here, what is the value of X? It is 7 degrees. It's over. Now, our point is to find A, B, C. Now, for some time, let us forget about P, please. Sometime let us forget about P. Think about Q only, please. If you think Q and L and N are the parallels, can we relate any angles here? So think about angle C and angle 65. That's the vertically opposite angles. Hope you agree with my point. Clear? So now here angle C is equal to angle C is equal to
ఇది పైకి
ఇదే ఇది రైట్ సైడ్. ఓకే,
మళ్ళీ క్లిక్ చేసి ఇంకో కలర్ సార్.
Now you can say here angle C is equal to 65 degrees. So if you get to C is equal to 65, basing on C, can you find any other thing? C and B are the vertically opposite angles. So now here you can say B is equal to 65. And A and C are the interior pair. I mean linear pair. So you know that angle A plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. So here you know C, angle A plus 65 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. So now here angle A is equal to 180 minus 65, that is nothing but 150 degrees. Now you can say A is equal to 115 and B is equal to 65 and C is also equal to 65. Can take X is equal to, we got 70 and Y is equal to 110 and Z is equal to 70. So this is the way how we can find out the value of A, B, C and X, Y, Z. Now what did we do here? Because here we got two transversals. Naturally there is possibility for us to confuse. But the best idea what I can take is, we have taken only one transversal first, forgetting the other transversal. Clear? We have taken transversal P, we forget about Q. Basing on P, we can find the value of X, we can find the value of Y, and also X, and also Z. Finish off. Again, to find the value of A, B, C, we have taken the transversal Q, forgetting P. So this type of whichever is not necessary for us, let us for some time forget about it. Keep it totally aside from your vision. Then we'll be in a person to arrive to the solutions very easily. Hope that you follow this. Tell me, any doubt here? Clear? Shall we proceed? That's all. Solution answer this point. Any difficulty you can chat, please. Any difficulty you can chat. Any difficulty here in this problem? Gentlemen, you could chat.
అదే 60 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు సార్ వ్యూవర్స్. వ్యూ చేసేవాళ్ళు 60 మెంబర్స్ ఉన్నారు సార్. చార్ట్ వచ్చేసి మామూలుగా X ఈక్వల్ టు 70, Z ఈక్వల్ టు 70, అట్లా రామకృష్ణ అని X ఈక్వల్ టు 70 అలా ఉన్నాయి సార్. అంతే.
X ఈక్వల్ టు 70 మీకు కనిపిస్తుంది అక్కడ? అట్లా కాకుండా వాల్యూ కాకుండా డౌట్స్ ఉంటే నాకు జస్ట్ ఐడియా ఇవ్వండి. ఓకే ఓకే. సో let us proceed further here. Okay. Now again mana din color 10K
yes sir.
10K తర్వాత
ఇంకో కలర్స్
పింక్ కలర్ చూస్ చేసుకోవాలి. స్ట్రైట్ గా రాయించింది అంతే కదా?
అంతే సార్. $950.
950 ना?
yes sir. yes sir, yes sir.
So now look very carefully here. PQ and RS are the parallels. PQ and RS are the parallels, and M is a point in between them. Our point is this: MXQ, MXQ, MXQ is 135 degrees, and MYR is equal to 40 degrees. We have to find XMY. Okay. Now let us take a point on PQ, X. Let us take a point on RS, Y. Join MX, join M1. Okay. So it is given that MXQ, observe very carefully, MXQ, this is 135 degrees. Other is MYR, MYR is 40 degrees. Any of your doubts, you can chart please. Any difficulty for you to follow, you can chart so that I can attend your difficulties. Clear? Now our question is find XMY. XMY is the angle what we are expected to find. Clear? Here PQ is parallel to RS and M is a point in between PQ and RS. It is given that MXT is 135 and MYR is equal 40. MYR is 40 degrees. This is MYR. Raise a point forward.
Yes.
This is
Select చేసి
చేసుకోవాలి.
yes.
ఇంకా
Yes.
So find angle X and Y. Now let us draw a line through point M. Let us draw a line parallel to PQ through M. Then this is KL, no problem. Observe very carefully. We are expected to find the value of XMY. Observe XMY. This XMY, I can tell this as, is of two angles, XML and YML. So, the angle what we are expected to find XMY is nothing but XML and this is YML. So, if we can find out these two angles, then the value of this XMY is very easy. Sure. Observe very carefully. Now, XML is the point here. Let us say how to find this XML. You know here, angle QXM, angle QXM, angle QXM, and angle XML, XML, that is equal to 180 degrees. They are the co-interior angles, and here PQ is parallel to KL, and these two are the co-interior angles on the same side of the transversal. So now here they gave that the QXM is equal to 135 degrees.
Side click చేయండి సార్. Side click చేయండి.
This is 135 degrees plus angle XML, that is equal to 180 degrees. So now here angle XML is equal to 180 degrees minus 135 degrees. That is equal to here 45 degrees. And XML is equal to 45 degrees. Now similarly here, if you take this is 40 degrees, sir. Now our point is to find XMY. To find out XMY, I told that we have to find the two angles, that is XML plus YML. Now think about YML here. Angle YML is our point. Understand? If KL is parallel to RSL, what is MY? MY is the transversal. If MY is the transversal, what is RYM and YML? They are the alternate angles. Alternate angles are equal. So here YML I can say is nothing but MYR, nothing but 40 degrees. Clear? Okay. Now our point is to find angle XMY. And this XMY is nothing but XML plus YML. So XML is a 45 degrees plus YML is a 40 degrees. So that is nothing but 85 degrees. Yes. Think this time,
958, sir.
Huh?
958.
Yeah. Think the problem very carefully. Now tell me where got the difficult. You can chart any of your difficult points or doubts, please.
Okay, sir. Angle
Angle
LMY 40 అನ್ನು పంపించారు సార్.
angle
యాంగిల్ LMY 40 అని పంపించారు సార్.
LMY is nothing but YML.
రఘురాముడు.
Yeah. So Mr. Raghuramadu ఏం చెప్పమంటారు సార్?
యాంగిల్ LMY 40 అని.
LMY. Mr. Raghuramadu, you know that it is LMY is equal to 40. LMY can also be called as YML. That is equal to 40 degrees. Here we have substituted this. Clear? So any of our doubts? So think very carefully. Today I hope that we have covered about 2-3 problems, sir. So all these 3 problems are very, very important problems. So any of your doubts, I'll give 2 minutes time. Any of your doubts, you can chat, please. Okay, thank you all, please.
57 సార్ ఇప్పుడు. 57 సార్.
57.
Yes sir.
నేమ్స్ తీసుకోవచ్చా? యూఎస్ నేమ్స్
అది చూడాలి సార్.
మెయిన్ ఎంత మంది ఉన్నారు యూఎస్?